maybe, but really. Oh, hi. Sorry. Just looking at my book. I keep in this book a list of all the tutorial requests that I've had over the last 18 months or so. Yes, I do keep up with them. I have one here that just made me laugh. It's a request for the chin hop tutorial. I mean, really. The idea is that you would take a club, you balance it on your chin, and then you hop it back to your nose. I mean, really. I mean, this is what you want to spend your time learning how to do? I mean, that particular trick? I mean, that's like the weirdest thing in the world to spend time on. But I'll do it. In its most basic description, this trick is really not all that hard. Your goal merely is to take a club that's balanced on your chin and hop it to your nose. That's it. Do you want to spend the next 6 to 8 hours of your life learning how to do this fairly useless skill? Cool! First of all, as always, let's define who this trick is for. If you have not yet mastered solidly the essential basic balance, then you need to move on to another trick and come back to this one once you've mastered that. Essentially, there are really only two approaches to getting this particular trick accomplished. One method might be to place the club on your chin and then have your face duck beneath it, like so. That's never going to work. I've got gravity pulling my body and my chin down at the same rate that the club might be trying to go down. The only other option you have then, of the two, is to place the club on your chin and make it, using force, hop its way onto your nose. That's the method we're going to look at today. Here is a basic preliminary exercise that you might want to try to get yourself used to what the trick is going to feel like. Simply take a club and drop it from about 1 inch high onto your nose. It gets you used to knowing what it's going to feel like when a club hits you on the nose. Secondly, it helps you figure out how to more instantaneously recover from a balance that wasn't perfectly placed to begin with. Try dropping it in a variety of different places on your nose. Try dropping it on the tip of your nose. Try dropping it on the bridge of your nose. You'll notice that I've moved the camera away from me so that you can see more of my body. You'll also notice that I'm wearing these rather sexy exercise pants, complete with a white stripe down the side. The reason that I'm dressed this way is because I want to be able to show you that in order to actually move the club from your chin to your nose, to propel it backwards across your face, you will need to use your entire body. Look, it's really important to understand, when we do this trick, we are not going to be using only our neck muscles. If you do that, you'll get whiplash. Here is the order of events when you're trying to execute this trick. First, be comfortable with the balance on the chin. Get that nice and solid. Then, at the moment before you want to hop it to your nose, you need to let the club fall slightly back or towards you, like so. Coordinating those two items, the upward thrust of my leg with only the beginning of the fall backwards, are what allow the club to travel successfully from your chin to your nose. The club needs to remain perpendicular to the floor as it's on your chin, and then even as it's moving, it needs to be perpendicular to the floor when it lands on your nose. The best way to affect that kind of controlled movement is to use your body. I bend my legs first. Then, just as I let the club begin to fall backward toward my forehead, I come up so that I can hop the club. Let's see that in two separate views. I don't want to try to do the hop as the club reaches a 45-degree angle, because that'll just make it be way too out of control. Balance, bend the legs, let it fall, hop. Balance, bend the legs, let it fall, hop. Well, that's it. Believe it or not, you just got to put all that stuff together. Good luck. For what it's worth, I have found this trick is a little easier to do if the knob of the club is squarish as opposed to round. You have more latitude as to where on your nose you can catch, so to speak, the club itself. If it's completely round, then you're going to have a real trouble. If it's round-ish but has a little divot in it, you'll be okay. But if it's a flatter kind of edge, particularly if it's flat on the bottom, I have to say the trick is probably even a great deal easier.